I've been looking for.
What?
This is just what I've been looking for. What the hell is that thing? What? No, wait, this is mine. It's mine. It's mine. Dude, I don't know what you're playing at, but this is totally mine. 100%. Just dude, give it back. Just give it. Come on, man. I live in your bush, man. Just give me the damn pig. Give it here, man. Just freaking give me the pig. I gotta make a YouTube video with this thing. Come on, man. Just come on. Oh. Oh, I've got it. 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 What the hell? Guess that'll work. See ya. Oh, come on, man. I thought we were sharing. Psych. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Been a little bit of time, but I've gone away and had a little one since then, so sorry about the delay, but we're back up and running again. So what we're going to be doing today is obviously a pulled pork. So got a nice pork shoulder here, quite a big piece of meat. We're going to get that up in the Traeger today. But first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to take off the skin and just loosen up a little bit. So let's get this skin off. Obviously you can keep a bit of fat on the top of it. It's absolutely up to yourselves on how you would like to do this again. And yeah, we'll chat you through the process on how we do this. Rightio, so we've taken the skin off and now we've just got a nice layer of fat over the top of it. The best way to get through the fat now and obviously to soften it up a little bit quicker is what we're going to do is we're just going to score the top of it. So pretty much just take your knife and get the tip of it inside the actual fat. Just give it a good score across it. Try not to score the meat, just obviously it makes it cook a little bit quicker, so just get your knife going through the fat nicely, and yeah, that will make it lovely. Right, so next we're going to actually hit this up with a bit of coarse salt. So what we'll do is we flip this over, we do the underside first, because that there is obviously the side that's going to be getting the most amount on it. So put a nice generous coating of it. It's a big piece of meat, so don't worry too much about it. Tap it in. Again, you want to get it on all sides just to make it nice and even. And then with this today we're going to be doing a chili coffee rub. It's a blend that I've done myself. I've used it on quite a few things in the past and it's actually super nice. So what I'll do is I'll pop it on screen now for you as well, just so you can get that in the process and you know exactly how we're going to be spicing it up as well. So like we said, get everything on all the sides, and then what we'll do is we'll get the rub on it now. It's looking good. Right here, so we are going to do the chili coffee rub on this today. Quite a nice little spice, just poured it everywhere like an idiot. But what we'll do here is obviously just get a nice coating on the meat again. Again, this is going to cause a nice bark on the meat, which is what we want when we're doing it. So get it all over the show, get it in all the little gaps in it, in the meat as well. Get it all patted in nicely, so it all works nicely into this meat. Right here, so now that that's all spiced up, as you can see, looks absolutely fantastic, that does. So next step is obviously we have to get it onto the Traeger, but what we're going to do is we're not going to stick it in straight away. We're going to give it like 15-20 minutes or so for the actual rub to work itself into the meat. So I've learned a life hack since I've been using the Traeger. Obviously you take a little great grill like this when you are doing something on the smoker. It makes it a little bit easier to move it about as well when you're needing to rotate it or whatever the case may be. Just pop it down on another cutting board exactly like that. If you do it so the little legs on the cooling rack are facing upwards, makes it a lot easier when you can slide it around the grates as well. So what we'll do is we'll get that up onto here now, and then we'll pop it out in the Traeger. Simple as that. We're on. We're ready. Let's get in the Traeger. Rightio guys, welcome to the backyard again. So today we're going to be doing a low slow cook. A pork shoulder, got quite a bit of collagens in it, and obviously the fat in it as well. So doing it low and slow is going to break all of these down. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the Traeger on to about 120 degrees Celsius, which is 250 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to pop the meat in here once it hits temperature. We're going to leave it for about 3 hours without even looking at it, make sure that it gets a good smoke on it. After that we're going to come out, check it every hour or so. We are going to be running a probe again today. So yeah, let's get the Traeger on, shall we? So let's get this on. So like I said, we are going to get this up to the 120 mark to start off with. That's igniting. It's quite a windy day, so it might take a little bit longer to get up there. So while this is heating up, obviously the meat's inside just relaxing with all the spices on it. As soon as this hits 120, get the meat in there, get the probe in it, and let it run for the next 3 hours. Rightio, so we are now up to temperature. It's a little bit windy today, so we can fluctuate a little bit. So we're wanting to be at the 120, at 124 at the moment, which is all good. Today we're actually running a pecan wood. So yeah, we're going to get that nice smoke on it. So as you can see, meat is looking really good now. All the actual rub is working itself into it, so it looks a little bit wet. So right here, let's get this bad boy in the Traeger. We are actually going to smoke this fat side up. So we'll just get it in there like that, and then obviously the probe, we'll get the probe in here at the same time now. Right here, so probe's all set, temperature's all set. Let's get this bad boy smoking. Rightio guys, so what we're going to be doing as well is we're going to be doing a smoked garlic pesto to go inside obviously the buns. So quite simple. What we're going to do is we're going to just get the outer layer of the garlic off here, just to take everything apart, just so we get the cloves out like that. Just so that obviously the smoke can penetrate it all. So pretty much just want to get it so it's like that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to stick those straight in the Traeger like that as well. So just going to get these other two out the way, and we'll meet you outside. Rightio, so we back out at the Traeger. We've got our garlic, just make a little make-do shift of a tray. Get these in quickly. Meat temperature is now up to 30 degrees. We want to get that up to about 70 degrees Celsius, which is about 170 degrees Fahrenheit. Once we've got that, obviously, then we're going to wrap this up a few hours later. Rightio guys, 3 hours into the cook at the moment. We are at 59 degrees on the probe and 118 on the actual Traeger, so we're sitting in a good spot at the moment. What we're going to do is just pop it open, just double check on the meat itself, see what it looks like. If we need to spritz it down, we're going to spritz it down with a bit of apple cider vinegar. So let's get this Traeger open up and have a look inside. Oh yeah, it's looking really good. As you can see on the fat is quite hard at the moment, but you can see all the juices running out of it as you touch it, which is a good thing. So that's really, really good. Getting a lot of bark on the meat as well now. What we're going to do is we're just going to give it a quick spritz down on the apple cider vinegar. Try not to spritz on the fat itself, because you want that to render down a bit more. But yeah, we're going to get that temperature up a little bit more. We'll close that out for now and let it carry on cooking.
A few hours later.
Now 5.5 hours into the cook. We've got the probe temperature up to 76 degrees, which is about the high 160s Fahrenheit. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the probe out, get the garlic off at the same time, and we are going to give it one more spritz, and then we're going to double wrap it up in a cling film. So do you want to pop in here and have a look? So these garlics off. They look really good. We'll just pop them up on the side here. And then we're going to spritz the meat down again. Get the probe out of there. And then we are just going to double wrap this up. As you can see now, the fat is all really soft and good. So let's get that closed and and then we're just going to tightly wrap this up now to get it super tender now. Right here, so back in it goes. Get the probe back in again. Again, now we're going to run this here now up to probably about 90 degrees Celsius, and we'll take it from there. Catch you on the flip side. Right guys, so welcome back. So what we're going to do while the tray is finishing off the pork butt is these garlic cloves now, they're really nice and soft. So what we're going to do is take the garlic out, mush them up. Going to add a bit of fresh parsley in there with it as well. Salt, pepper, olive oil, get it mashed up, get into a nice paste. So what I'm going to do is start shucking these out. Again, you just want to get the skins off, and then as you can see here, they've come out really straightforward and simple. Just get those all in a bowl. I won't bore you and let you sit here and watch. Right here, so we've shucked all that garlic off now, so as you can see it's got all the colour on it now. Looks absolutely lovely. Still piping hot as well, so that's always a plus. In the time that I've done that as well, I've also chopped up a bit of parsley. But what we're going to do is we're going to just get the cloves out and we're going to chop them up slightly just to get them a bit softer than what they are. Just roughly. And then we'll get it all back into the bowl. So I'm going to include the parsley there as well. And then pepper. Again with kosher salt, rock salt, whichever one you want to call it. And some olive oil as well. Don't add too much olive oil, just put enough in to get it mixing around, and then just start mashing it up. Right, yeah, so like that, nicely mixed up. What we're going to do now is stick it in a blender, get it nice and smooth into a paste. Let's get that going. Right here, so get this into the blender now. Give it a good whiz about. Obviously you want it to be a little bit of a paste like, so again, as you go, just keep adding your oil in until you get to the right consistency. definitely need a bit more salt and pepper as well. So get up a little closer here so you can have a good look at this. So that there's like the consistency that you're wanting. It's quite thick, pasty like, and does taste really good. So that there's going to be going on the buns for when the pork comes out. So we'll keep you in the process. Pork's nearly done, probably got about another hour or so left. As soon as that's off, going to let it rest for an hour. Take it out and we'll show you from there. Welcome back outside. So we've been at this now for going on 8 and a bit hours. Still going strong. We've hit up into we got 93 degrees internal temp now at the moment, which is about 200 Fahrenheit roughly. What we're going to do now is we're going to obviously pop the Traeger open. We're just going to take a probe and we're going to probe the meat now just to make sure it's super tender as well. So literally, this probe is just going in there like it's butter now. So pull this guy off, stick it in a tray, and we're going to take that now inside. We're going to let it rest for about an hour or so, and in an hour's time I will give you a shout back and I'll show you all the goodness. So an hour down the line, it's been very tempting to open it up, but the moment of truth is now here. So let's get this open. So this is the pork butt, pork shoulder, whichever you want to call it, looking all good now. So it's literally just a case of being able to literally just pull that meat apart. It's super tender, super juicy, and yeah, I don't think it will get much better than that. Taste to test time, let's get it in. Super good. Right, so now that we've shredded up all the pork, looking absolutely amazing, what we're going to do is, final touch to it, got a little bit of smoky chipotle barbecue sauce. We're going to get some of that in here now as well, because obviously it's not a barbecue pulled pork if it's not got barbecue sauce in it. So again, just get it in. Just want to mix that all about. You don't want too much barbecue sauce because you don't want it to be overpowering on all the spices, on all the bark and all that kind of stuff. So just a light little dazzle in it just to spruce it up. That's what you're looking for. Just so it's got a light coating on it. So good. So last but not least, we're just going to get this on a bun. Rightio, so on the home stretch, bet you forgot about this, our garlic pesto. So what we're going to do is get that on the bun, just a light little coating on it. Be generous, do it on both sides if you like. And then the best part. Get that barbecue pulled pork in here, and then this is definitely what it's all about. That is really good. So tasty. So guys, what you got to do, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you ring the bell for more notification. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time.